In today's video, I'm going to be playing a full grand challenge going all the way from 0 to 12 wins using this new Pekka bridge spam deck with the evolved archers. And remember, even if you don't have the evolved archers unlocked, you can still play them in grand challenges because you can play the evolutions that you don't have unlocked inside of challenges. So this deck was actually #1 in the world on ladder a little while ago, basically proving that it is pretty decent in this meta. While Pekka might not be OP in the meta, it is certainly viable because it does decent against the Goblin Giant and also the Electro Giant, which are pretty popular decks right now inside of the game, as I'm sure a lot of you guys know. So this guy is using the Prince, it looks like. We could actually just go ahead and kite that with a Battle Ram. That should be pretty solid. I think, we're going to have a nice little counter push here. And then the Fireball's in the deck instead of the Poison because there's so many people that are running the Little Prince and also the Evolved Archers, which the Fireball is going to be really good against. Now, you might be thinking, wouldn't the Poison be better against the Little Prince? Well, the Fireball is actually just as good against it because you're instantly able to hit it, and then oftentimes you can pair that Fireball with a Zap, taking it out immediately, which can sometimes be more useful than a Poison, especially if you have a counter push coming in and you're going with that Fireball Zap along with your support cards. It can sometimes be way more threatening than having a Poison down, depending on the situation. So we're up a little bit of Elixir. He decided to go Prince for that Ghost. We're just going to go Pekka in the back, same lane. And the Evo Archers are really what help this deck out a ton with your counter pushes. You can split them and then you can get something in both lanes, right? So you have the Evo Archers, which we're going to play right now. So we're going to have one Evo Archer in the right and one in the left. And we're going to have split lane pressure. We have a Bandit coming with the Evo Archer and the Pekka with the Evo Archer. I don't honestly know how he's going to defend this, and yeah, that's already going to be tower down, and pretty much good game, I would say. So, really nice and easy game one. Over here, I'm, assuming that we're going to win, just because it's looking so good right now. We could try to go for the 3 crown, though. But yeah, typically the first few games inside of Grand Challenges are, easier anyway. It's kind of what you would expect. So let's just go for minions here, and this guy's got Pekka. Or, excuse me, he's got Mega Knight Prince. I was about to say he has Pekka Mega Knight. I don't know why I was about to say that. I guess it's because I was using the Pekka, so I got a little off track there for a second. He does have the Evo Archers, though, so we're just going to go for a Royal Ghost on top of them. Nonetheless, he still has a bit of an interesting deck. I have seen, though, a few times people running Mega Knight Prince recently in this meta, but usually they have the Miner, not the Hog Rider. I think that's what I meant to say. Instead of saying Pekka Mega Knight, I meant to say Hog Mega Knight, which is a bit of an interesting combination, especially nowadays. Not something you see too often. But either way, that's going to be a nice and easy game one here. He did get some damage in the left lane, so we do got to watch out a little bit. But yeah, we're going to be completely fine. So GG, nice win over there. We still got 11 more to go, though. Alright, so we're in a match against Silver Minion. We have Bandit in our starting hand with Pekka Bridge Spam. You always want to make the first play, but he's going to make things easy for us and just go for a Bar Barrel anyway. We'll just go for a Ghost here in the back. Also, if you guys would like to support me, you can use code BOSS in the shop. Any Supercell game, really do appreciate that. Alright, so we're just going to go for minions here. And let's see what he wants to do. Okay, so he does have the Little Prince. No surprise there. This guy actually probably is using E-Giant. So this will show you guys how good the Pekka is against the E-Giant, since I'm pretty sure that is, in fact, what he's running. And I don't think he's going to go for the Little Prince ability. He might not even have the Elixir, to be honest, because he went for the Bar Barrel and the Bowler. So that might have been why he didn't even go for it, because he couldn't afford it. I think we'll just go for a Bandit here on top of the Bowler, and then we'll have a nice little counter push. He may try to get a Tornado on top of it, so we'll see if he does decide to do that. Oh, instead he just goes E-Giant right at the bridge. I do not know how I feel about that play. I think Pekka on top is going to be pretty clean here, and then we'll get a really solid counter push. Usually want to do dual lane pressure with Pekka Bridge Spam, but in this case, I feel like the Ghost in front is decent, just because, as you can see, it's going to help against the Tombstone. We'll just go for a quick little zap here, just to try to get this Pekka on top of the tower if we can. But as you can see, he does go for the Tornado, which is, at the very least, is going to stall it. Maybe we still end up getting one shot. Yeah, one shot, so there we go. That is one big-time shot, though, to be fair. I mean, every Pekka hit you get, that's a ton of DPS, obviously, especially when it's on top of the tower. So definitely can't complain with that. Really nice start to this match. Definitely, I would say, deserved, considering he went E-Giant at the bridge. So it would have been a little surprising if he got away with that and defended perfectly, and luckily that was not the case. So we'll just go archers here, and then we'll go for a ghost on top of this bowler. And see what he wants to do from there. I mean, we could go for a battle ram. It might honestly... I mean, I don't know. Okay, well, that's definitely a fireball. We're going to take that for sure. And I don't know if the archer's going to connect. We'll just zap this, actually, just so it goes down. And he is going to go for the evolved archer. So we'll just go ahead and split ours. And then let's get a bandit going in this lane. And he's not playing his E-Giant. He's being very patient using that. So what you typically want to do is go opposite lane of the bowler when they do cycle that. It's typically a good idea. Okay, nice. We are able to take that out. I was wondering if he was going to be able to protect it. Luckily, he wasn't able to. So we're just being patient. As you guys can see, if they don't play the E-Giant, just chill. Just chill. There's no need to rush things. I will say that was a good tornado by him. That was actually really well played. I got to give him credit there. But anyway, don't rush things. There's no need to play your Pekka until they go for an E-Giant, because it's just by far your best counter to it, unless you're in a position where you're losing. But if you're ahead like this, you want to focus kind of on defense, at least until we get our Evo archers again. Okay, I'm actually going to go Pekka, because he just went perfect timing because he just went bowler. Oh no, that's going in the other lane. What the heck? That's actually really unlucky that that went in the other lane. I can't believe that that happened. But it's okay because we have the Evo archer, so we're actually going to be completely fine. As you can see, the Evo archers did end up dealing a ton of DPS over there, and I think we're okay. I mean, he got some damage, but it's not anything too crazy. Oh, wow. I missed the fireball. What the heck is happening? If I lose, that would be really depressing because of that. It's not over yet, though, but yeah, that was not good. Let's just zap that, and then we'll go for minions, I guess, on top of the bowler. And then let's actually fireball this. We really need to get damage at this point. I'm actually getting a little concerned with the situation. This is, like, not looking good at all. Let's get a Pekka going here on top of the E-Giant, and then, I guess, zap. I missed the Evo Archer. What is this gameplay right now? I don't know why I'm making these mistakes. They're definitely uncharacteristic mistakes. Maybe it's because I underestimate people early on in challenges, and I'm kind of paying the price for that right now. We're just going to go for a fireball here, and we're going to go for a zap on top of that. And we might still be able to win, but let's see. Let's go in here. We just went for the lightning. That lightning was very aggressive. Maybe a bit of an overcommit. Maybe a bit of an overcommit. Hopefully, 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 hopefully. Please, please, please. Did he choke? Did he choke? I think he choked. Let's go! That is such a clutch win. Love to see it. I didn't even play that game that well at all. Luckily, though, we were still able to get the win. And honestly, props to that guy. He played pretty decently, especially considering we're only at 2 wins here in the challenge. But luckily, we were able to pull through and have a nice comeback there at the end. So that's what it's all about sometimes, you know? Sometimes you have a good matchup, you play a little sloppy, but as long as you're able to bounce back, it's all good. You know, we're at the start of the Grand Challenge now, so you could say it's a bit of a warm-up as well. So, you know, completely fine, completely fine. We're all good, you know? We're all good. So this guy's got the Evolved Archers. No surprises there. Probably the, you know, by far the most popular evolution right now. So we're just going to go minions, same lane as the Knight and the Archer. I don't know why I'm having a little bit of trouble talking today, but as long as it doesn't impact my gameplay, I guess that's okay. The gameplay is what matters here when we're playing a Grand Challenge. He's going to minor that. Okay, so he didn't even minor the Archer. I think I'm just going to go Battle Ram. I don't think it's that aggressive because we do have the Archer coming in behind. Oh my goodness, massive, massive mistake coming out from him right there. So we already get a big-time Battle Ram connection because he misplaced his bomb tower, and then on top of that, he missed the snowball. So 2 really, really big mistakes, and he decided to... Okay, so that's a pretty hefty elixir commitment, I would say. The Pekka got a lot of value because that's a 7 for 6 trade when you think about it, and then the Pekka's still alive, so very, very valuable for sure. Let's just go for a Fireball here. And then go for the minions. I feel like, I don't know what he's going to do here. I guess, oh, he does have the delivery. Well, that helps him out a lot. Let's actually go for a Battle Ram. Because I don't know if he can afford a bomb tower. If he does, it's going to be, like, probably last second. Oh, okay, so he was able to get that bomb tower down. That's a bit unfortunate, but I think that's still, like, not bad. So it means, yeah, we're elixir-wise in a pretty good position now, because he played that last second. Maybe I should have gone for a zap on the bomb tower. I don't know. We could have maybe gotten some barb hits, but it's all good. I'm not going to worry about it too much. Let's just go for split archers here. Our next archers will be evolved. It's very likely he is running the balloon, so we will have to watch out about that. The minions are going to be an incredible counter to the balloon, because he has the delivery and the snowball doesn't take them out. So that's something very, very important to keep in mind, I feel like. We're going to Pekka, though, to tank for that Evo Archer. And then look at that. This is what I was saying with the minions. See what I'm saying? The snowball can't kill them. He didn't even bother going in for the snowball. Maybe because he thought it would have been an overcommitment or something. I'm not sure. But either way, that was really solid for us. We're going to go for a bandit here. And he went for the bomb tower. Let's just zap this here. Boop! And, alright, Ghost is going to connect. And there we go. So we increase our lead even more. Let's just go for a Battle Ram here in the back. And then we'll go for a Ghost on top of the Little Prince. He just sends in a Miner, so that's not going to do very much. Ability comes in late, so didn't end up protecting that Little Prince, which is very good for us, of course. And for whatever reason, he didn't even drop a bomb tower. So that's going to be GG. Not too hard of a matchup, I would say, especially because of the minions. They kind of carry. 3-0, baby. 3-0. So far, so good. Against Big 92 here. Let's see what he's got cooking. I guess we could probably just cycle a Royal Ghost in the back, and he's going to go for a Cage. All right. Cage it is. We'll cycle Archers here. Cage could mean it's recruits. I would certainly hope that's not the case, because that would... Oh boy. This is going to be a pretty rough matchup. Well, here for it. We'll do our best. But recruits are... Whew. Whew, whew, whew. Boy, they are very good against the Pekka. Let me tell you that much. They are very good against the Pekka. That's a fireball for sure. So we are going to be able to defend. I don't know if we're going to be able to break through, though. But yeah, those pigs were extremely aggressive on his end. Unfortunately, we literally have nothing for the flying machine. I'm hoping he spends more than that, because the more he has to spend here, the better. If he just goes bar barrel or something like that, that's kind of unfortunate, but it is what it is, I suppose. We're just going to go bandit over here to distract that flying machine. Ooh, we might actually, because of that bar... Yeah, that kind of sucks. I had to do that because of the... Yeah, it's alright, though. Let's just go Battle Ram here. And then I guess we could actually go for just archers on that brawler. And ooh, even though we went for the ability, we are actually able to get a ton of damage. I don't know if he's going to go pigs all in this lane, but if he does, that's a free fireball. I feel like it would be very foolish if he does decide to do that. So if he's smart, there's no way he would. And yeah, he isn't going to. So we'll just do that. I think the only way we're going to be able to defend the Evo recruits is with the Evo archers. That's pretty much the only way we can. So we need to get to the Evo archers as quick as possible. I'm thinking probably Pekka one lane and then Evo archers kind of split, and then something to tank for them is going to be our best bet. So as expected, he is going to go for his Evo recruits. I mean, we're definitely going to have to defend with the Pekka here. And then we're going to go for the Evo archers, and then we'll see what he does. Oh, he's got a poison. That's not bad, because it means the Evo archers get a lot of value before they get poisoned. That's not bad at all. That's why in a lot of heavier decks, people are running Fireball right now, kind of like in the Pekka right now, how I am, because it's just nice to be able to directly take out the Evo archers instantly. So we're going to go for a Pekka here. And he might decide to go pigs in the other lane. I guess we will see if he does, in fact, decide to do that. We might actually have to... Okay, he's got arrows, too. I don't even think he used them yet. It's kind of surprising he decided not to use the arrows. So this is actually a very, very bad matchup, if I'm being completely honest, especially because of the... That was really good for us that he gave us that fireball value. Very, very nice. Okay. So he's got the Evo recruits again. Yeah, this is a very hard matchup. I'm going to try my best to focus up, though. So we got that Pekka coming in for us. Sweet. We're doing pretty good, considering the matchup and everything. We're going to go for a bandit here to tank for that flying machine. And then let's actually do this and then go archers like that. Bang. And then from there, Sudi kind of wants to do... Okay, so the Evo Archers are going to get loads of value. Holy cow. Yeah, the Evo Archers sometimes carry. Nice, nice. That might be game. How did the Zap not hit the... Either way, GG. Really solid win over there. That is not an easy matchup. Let me tell y'all, not an easy matchup. Just like that, we're already a third of the way through the challenge. I mean, maybe it's not as bad as I think it is, especially because we do have the Fireball, but I definitely think it's in his favor. So we're against, I don't know, Silver here. Let's just go for a Bandit in the back, and from there, see how he wants to respond to that. And he does decide to go for the Little Prince. So I'm thinking we could probably Fireball that. It's going to force him to still respond to the Bandit, and there you go. He decides to go for an E-Wiz. So we can split Archers, and if he decides to use the... Ooh, okay, if he decides to use the ability of the Little Prince, that might be a little problematic, but he's not going to. So he's got the Goblin Barrel. Not a lot of Goblin Barrel right now, so I don't know what his deck is, especially because he's got the Firecracker. Definitely seems like something a tiny bit off meta at the very least. We are going to get a very nice King activation, though. So, I think this Pekka, I don't know, it might have been a little risky to play, because we just went Pekka Ghost, that's a ton of Elixir, but now he has to spend a ton to defend this. Ooh, okay, let's actually go for Battle Ram in the other lane, because he just spent a lot of Elixir. He went Musketeer, Little Prince, Goblin Barrel, which means he's very, very low. And chances are, if he defends those Barbarians, he might not even be able to get the Little Prince ability off, because he won't be able to... Okay, he was able to afford it. So, we will have to go Minions, but that's fine. He got no damage there. So, really, really nice start for us. He's got the Evolved Firecracker. Fireball kills that, so no issues there. If we had the arrows, that's where the Evolved version can sometimes be a bit of a problem, because the arrows don't kill it, as I'm sure you guys know. That's why so many people hate the Evolved Firecracker. We got an Archer coming in the other lane. Ooh, forced a Musk out of him. I mean, that's quite a big overcommitment just for, you know, one single Musketeer. So we're going to go for a Ghost on top to defend that. And, ooh, I mistimed it. That is lovely. Do not even know how I mistimed that. But we're going to go Battle Ram here. It's actually perfect because he played the Valk off to the side and ended up forcing a Fireball out of him. Okay, well, that was not what I expected him to do. And I think we'll just split our Archers. Might as well. I don't know why he went for Goblin Barrel like that. I don't know what this guy's doing. Definitely making a lot of misplays right now. I actually thought that Firecracker was going to be evolved. I didn't realize he still had to cycle one more. That's kind of crazy. So, I think we won. Like, I'm pretty sure at this point we probably won. I think, even from this push right here. Yeah, yep, there we go. Yeah, this guy made a lot of mistakes, but to be fair, his deck was also a little off meta too, so probably didn't have the best synergy. We're just going to go for a Battle Ram here to tank, and he might try to go for a Goblin Barrel or something last second, probably out of desperation, I would assume. No, he actually decides to Fireball instead. Well, good effort by him, but, yep, pretty sizable lead for us, so... Another nice win over there, and so far this challenge is going pretty well. As you guys can tell, Pekka seems to be pretty decent, at least paired with the Evo Archers. Perhaps it's just the Evo Archers make everything good, so if you're a Pekka player, you're in luck, because Pekka is probably, you know, pretty good because of them, if you know how to use it well. So, yeah, Evo Archers kind of saved Pekka, at least for the time being. So this guy's got the Archer Queen. He's probably using the Pigs, because... A lot of people are running this deck. If they don't have Archer Queen, they have Little Prince, but some people prefer to use the Archer Queen, and I don't know, I feel like him having the Archer Queen might actually be kind of annoying, because we do not, I don't know, we don't really have a great counter to her. But, with that being said, the minions are going to be really good. It's kind of the same situation as before with the, you know, what I was saying with the delivery, not being able to... Oh, he went Cannon. I actually... Okay, let's do this. He went Log, but... No! I missed one. Okay, good. They're not gonna... Whew! Could have been a lot worse, but it would have been nice if I hit them all, because we could have gotten some chip with the Barbs. Doesn't he have a Fire Spirit in cycle? He probably would have just went Fire Spirit or something. I don't know. This is going to be kind of a rough matchup, but we'll see what we can do. just because the defense he has is going to be really tough to break through. Now, it's not to say we can't. It's just if he plays perfect, it's going to be a little tricky. That's the thing. So it's ultimately up to how well he plays. And maybe that Pekka in the back wasn't the greatest play, although he did kind of just spend a ton right there, so I don't know. I guess let's just see what happens. Oh, wow. I don't know what just happened. Wow. Wow, that's a ton of damage. We just took the lead. He kind of botched his defense there a little bit. Kind of messed up a bit. Maybe underestimated how much damage that Battle Ram was going to do. So we're just going to Pekka into the Queen here. And he decided to... Let's just go... Oh, we didn't get any... Oh, wow. That did a lot of damage to the Queen. Just that one archer. Maybe I should have zapped the Queen, because then it probably would have killed her. It's alright, though. Yeah, we can definitely win in this position, because we have Fireball now, too, for the pigs. Oh, I missed one again. Luckily, it didn't matter, but yeah. Gotta be a bit more careful. We can just go archers, and then maybe even sacrifice a tiny bit of damage in the opposite lane. Sometimes it's okay to do that. Especially when they have so much in one lane. It's kind of a smart strategy to do that, so then you can kind of, I don't know, build your elixir and kind of counter push off of it a little better, if that makes any sense. So let's just Pekka here, and if he decides to go pigs, we'll probably just, yeah, go for our Evo archers, and hopefully we can get a nice counter push off of all this. This might be, honestly, our last opportunity to win. Like, if we don't win in this position, we might low-key be in quite a lot of trouble, so let's see what we can do. No way, that was really good, but, like... I feel like this guy might... be low-key throwing a little bit. Alright, I'm gonna try to just not talk much and focus. We're gonna have to Fireball. I think we might have gotten it, honestly. If his pigs don't get enough damage. I'm just gonna try to block everything. Oh my gosh, let's go. That was a nice dub. That's a really tricky matchup, so I'm glad I won that. Because his defense should be pretty strong against my deck. Like, it's really tough to break through. But I think that small slip-up he made with the Battle Ram connecting to the tower early on was really what won us that match. And then our defense overall was fairly clean, especially at the end. We were able to pretty much mitigate all of that chip damage from the pigs. It's just early on in single and double, it was so hard. So I'm grateful we were able to break through with those connections when we were. Okay, so this guy's got the bowler. It's probably gonna be either Goblin Giant or E-Giant for sure. So we'll see how this goes. Okay, he does have the... That's actually gonna connect because he just messed up the Fisherman, so that's actually really good for us. He might, though, go for a Gob Giant. Yeah, so what we're gonna have to do is we're actually gonna have to Pekka... Instead of playing a Pekka on the Gob Giant, we have to Pekka on the Bowler and the Fisherman, just because if I went for it on the Gob Giant, the Fisherman would have pulled the Pekka away, but it's fine because, as you can see, we still have a really big lead, and he just went for a Bowler to defend that, so that's a really big elixir investment. I mean, he probably didn't have a choice, though, because the minions were down, so if he went for Goblins, they would have, of course, just gotten wiped out. So let's just go for split archers here, and then from there see what he wants to do. We could even potentially go for a ghost and a battle ram to pressure because his bowler's out of cycles, so I feel like it's just going to be a little annoying for him. Yeah, like as you can see, he goes for the little prince. That's, yeah, nice little fireball over there, and just like that, we get a ton of chip damage, and I think this is going to be a perfect bandit because we can get it to dash on the guardian, and then after dash on the little prince. And if he decides to go, he might be up a little bit of elixir, so if he decides to go for a gob giant here, I'm just going to go for my Evo archers, because they'll defend it just as well as the Pekka almost, so I'm honestly not that worried. But now at this point, we have enough anyway to play our Pekka if he decides to go for a gob giant at the bridge. But yeah, instead he's going to play more passive and cycle his bowler in the back. So let's just go for our archers here, and then go for a royal ghost. Okay, so he's going to go for... I mean, that's... yeah, let's just fireball this. I think that's fine. Yeah, there we go. So nice fireball. He does pop the ability. I don't think it really matters that much, though. The minions get loads of value in this matchup. Minions are actually, like, really underrated in this meta, I feel like, because they're just getting so much value against any deck that doesn't have arrows in it. Like, against lightning decks especially, they're just, like, so broken. And against, like, delivery decks, they're really solid. So they're pretty good this meta, I have to say. So let's go bandit here, same lane as the fisherman, and maybe go battle ram in the other lane just to apply, you know, a little bit of dual lane pressure. I don't know, to be honest, if that battle ram was that good, though. It probably wasn't really, I don't know, necessary to do, but we got a lot of damage, so now we do have the option of going in the other lane, like, if we want to, so maybe it wasn't that bad, I don't know. We just go for a fireball here, and yeah, the minions do lock on, so that's going to be GG. Like I said, pretty decent matchup, I think. Or even if it's a matchup that is, like, close to even, typically, especially if you're a good Pekka player and you play it well, you probably should win it most of the time, especially because a lot of the people running Goblin Giant right now are new to playing Goblin Giant and running it because it's very strong. So if you're someone that's played Pekka for a while, you probably should have an advantage for sure. So we're going to go split archers here, and he's going to go ahead and do the same. So let's see if we could potentially go undefeated this Grand Challenge. That would be awesome, of course. I mean, that would be a good goal to go for. Of course, getting the 12 is the most important thing, but it's always, you know, exciting to go undefeated. But let's not get ahead of ourselves. We're still, you know, 5 games away, and of course it gets, you know, technically speaking, it gets harder after every win. So let's try to get a fireball going here. Hopefully I hit pretty much everything. Yeah, that was a pretty decent fireball. I can't really complain with that. He does get the ability off. Not before, though, the little prince does go down, so potentially not the best ability over there. And this might be the exact same matchup we just had. So what I'm actually going to do is go for minions here, since he, like I said, doesn't have a lot for the minions. They just get a lot of value, and look at that. I mean, this is what I was saying. Like, I mean, the rage came down on them, but it's just... I mean, like, look at that. Like, did you see that? Like, this is what I'm saying. I mean, when you can counter push with the minions and it's, like, not an overcommitment, you should do it because it's just obnoxious to deal with. If he didn't split the archers and he played them both in the same lane, that probably would have been avoidable, but he just didn't expect me to go for the minions, which is kind of why I did. So, yeah, this is going to be a really easy defense, of course, because not only do I have my Pekka, I literally have the evolved archers in cycle right now too, so there's just literally really no way he's going to get through this. So we're just going to do that right there, and as you can see, he does go for the... Wow, so he actually has a fireball instead of the lightning. That's pretty weird, but either way, now he doesn't have the fireball in cycle for the minions, so most likely this is probably going to be tower down, because even if he... Oh wow, he didn't even do the ability, but like even if he did, the minions, of course... Yeah, the ability doesn't do anything against air, so... Yeah, it's going to be GG. I don't know if he gave up or if he's going to give... Okay, so yeah, he's still trying. So let's just go for Pekka, same lane here. And we should just have to defend a couple more times, and then we should pretty much be alright. So we'll just go ahead and fireball that right there. Oh, wow, amazing fireball value. He just played the little prince right into it. So, yeah, this is just looking more and more like we're going to be able to close this game out. And yeah, then we'll be 8-0. So really, really good stuff. Alright, there we go. There he decided to give up. Sweet. So like I said, should be a fairly easy match if you play well. I mean, if the Gob Giant player plays very well, it could be annoying because sometimes the Gob Giant just... It's pretty strong right now, so it's like if you're ever in a situation where you're low on elixir, I mean, one Gob Giant could, you know, really screw you over. But We're 8-0 here. We're against... I mean, I don't think this is the real XOP Sam. I highly doubt it anyway. Guess we'll see how he plays. I don't think it's the real one, though. But XOP Sam is a... If you guys didn't know, he's kind of like a German pro. But unless it's his alt account, I kind of doubt it's the real one. But see what happens. So he's got the Mini Pekka and the Knight. It's making me think it's probably like Sparky or something, to be honest. And yeah, with him having the Mother Witch, I'm even thinking more and more right now that it's probably going to be the Sparky, especially because he decided to go for the Gob Giant right at the bridge. Alright, let's, because he was so aggressive right there, I'm going to just go for a Battle Ram at the bridge in the other lane. And he's going to go for a Knight, but that's still going to be a connection, so I think that was pretty good for us. I mean, it's kind of unfortunate he's still winning, but still nice connection over there. It helps us get the bulk of that damage back, and then we can just go for a Bandit. Now, the question is, what spells does he have? Because that's really going to dictate, I guess, how easy of this matchup is. Because I'll tell you right now, if he doesn't have Fireball, the Evo Archers are going to be kind of like just unkillable for him. And maybe he's using the Gob Giant deck without Sparky, kind of like the variation I was running on Ladder a few seasons ago. He might be running that as well and not have the Sparky. Also, the Zap is really good against the Sparky as well, so... And this is just going to basically prove my point. So we get a free Zap over there, and yeah, actually, this is, like, very good, actually. We're going to go for the Archers Evolved at the bridge because he just spent... Well, he spent so much, because, I mean, he just played a Sparky, and then he went for the Mega Minion, and then, like, the Evo Knight, so he pretty much had nothing. I mean, I guess I didn't even need those Evolved Archers, to be fair, but I did it kind of just to ensure that we were going to take the tower, and now all we got to do is defend, and then we're pretty much in the clear here. Like, as long as I defend this push, it's pretty much over. I could even just pressure in the opposite lane, because I'm fairly confident I can defend this even with using that Battle Ram Elixir, just because, I don't know, it's really just not that difficult to defend Sparky pushes when you're running Pekka, just because the Pekka's a pretty good counter, and then also, this could actually be a little bit of a problem, though. We're probably going to have to be a little careful here. Alright, now we're completely fine. Yeah, Pekka's actually kind of low-key, pretty OP against the Gob Giant. It's not bad. Yeah, it's really not that bad against it. Pretty, like, viable counter. You just got to be careful when they're running it with the Fisherman, and, you know, they can yank it away, but, you know, you can obviously distract it with things like the Bandit and the Battle Ram, and just like that, we're 9-0. So, we are really chilling out here. Even if we get a loss, I'm still fairly confident we're going to complete the challenge because we have those extra lives, you know. Got 3 lives right now, so we're in a really great spot. He's got the Heal Spirit and the Bar Barrel, so that's making me think it's probably going to be 3 Musketeers, and 3 Musketeers usually does pretty good against the Pekka, so I'm not too sure how I feel about that, but let's see what variation he has. The Baby Dragon is actually quite an interesting card to see in the deck with the Heal Spirit, so I'm honestly at this point not even sure if this is 3 Musketeers. I actually highly doubt it. It would be a bit odd to see that with... he's probably... maybe E-Giant? I don't know. Okay, so E-Drag. Very interesting deck so far, I have to say. Very, very interesting. Let's just go for a Bandit in the other lane and kind of see what he wants to do. Maybe this is just Golem. Ooh, I messed up the King activation. That's a little bit tragic, not gonna lie. Yeah, that was really bad, actually. I'm surprised he didn't get the King activated yet, considering he has the NATO. Yeah, it's alright. It sucks I messed up that activation, but I don't think it's the end of the world. And if he is using... Oh, wow. That NATO was a little bit... I feel like that NATO was a bit of an overcommitment. I could be wrong, but I think we should pressure here. He's got the Evo Knight. Well, that's kind of going to be stopped right in its tracks. That's unfortunate, but at least now, on the plus side, he doesn't have his Evo Night in cycle. So we have that going for us. He doesn't have his Evo Night in cycle, right? This deck typically would have a pump in it, so I'm kind of surprised he doesn't. It's Elixir Golem. Holy cow. Okay, that's really bad, actually. E-Golem does, pretty good against Pekka. It's really hard to defend the pushes, but he did just go for a E-Drag, which I feel like is really good for me, because he kind of needs that with his E-Golem for it to break through. And he just went NATO there, so let's go in here 100%. He does get the E-Drag down. I'm going to try to get a nice Fireball coming in here, and a Zap, and hopefully... Oh man, the E-Drag is so broken in this matchup, just because the Fireball does not take it out. Does not take it out, sadly. But we're managing so far. Could actually be a whole lot worse. We're doing alright. He's going to go for the E-Golem. We just got to keep pressuring, I think. We got to keep up the pressure. Try to abuse the Evo Archers as well. So we forced the Baby Drag out of him. That's very good. Oh, wait. The Evo Archers, they are out of range. Or they were out of range of the Pekka. Please? Please, no. I think the blobs will be stopped. I'm pretty confident. Nice. I think we got it. And he misclicked the E-Drag, I'm pretty sure. Oh, he NATO'd it in. Oh my gosh, this game was stressful. Let's go! We got it. We didn't get screwed over by Elixir Golem. Love to see it. Oh, that would have been... Whew, if I lost that, let me tell you, I would have been a little sad. It's never fun losing to Elixir Golem. It's it's really not. It's fun to use, but it's not fun to lose to. So, all right. So he just went for the split Spear Gobs. Let's just get a Bandit one, Ghost in the other, and you got the Evo Archers. Everyone's running the Evo Archers. Actually, did that last guy? Oh, he had the Evo Knight. I was about to say, did he not even have an Evo? But then I just remembered. Yeah, he did have the Evo Knight. So, I don't know what this guy's even using. He's got a really cheap deck. With everything he's played so far, he's got the Spear Gobs, the Evo Archers, the Cannon. Wow, very interesting. I don't know what this is. Maybe it's Hog or Royal Hogs, but I'm just a bit confused why he has the Spear Gobs in the deck instead of... I don't know. I guess we'll find out. I mean, we're in for a little bit of a surprise here. It's a bit of a different variant for sure. So I'm just going to go for a Royal Ghost here in the other lane, and he's going to go Cannon. So he has yet to play his win condition. We do not know what that is just yet. Maybe it was just zap that, I don't know. RG. Wow, that is very surprising. I'm just going to go for my own archers. They're going to kill the Evo ones. That's actually quite satisfying, I have to say. So yeah, good stuff. We stopped his RG push. His Evo archers are out of cycles. So this is honestly looking like... I could be wrong, but this looks like a very good matchup because the Pekka's pretty good against the RG, especially if they don't have Fisherman to pull it away. And his Earthquake does, like, nothing in this matchup. And also we have Zap for the Spear Gobs. And I just think that it's just one of those matchups that, to me, looks like it should be pretty easy. At least on paper. Ooh, he does have the Monk. That's quite interesting, actually. Monk. Yeah, this guy's got a very unique deck, I have to say. I think we can actually just Pekka in the back. And then if he dares go for an RG at the bridge, I'll obviously have my Evo Archers ready. That's why it's pretty safe to go Pekka in the back, especially when you have the Evo Archers. They're just so broken. Like, you can just easily get away with it. So, I'm going to go for my Evo Archer split like this. And we're going to go for some split lane pressure. I'm going to try to kill that Monk if we can. I tried to zap it, take it out. Yeah, I will say the Monk is decent against the Evo Archers, so That is a bit unfortunate. I feel like if he wins this game, it's going to be because of the monk, potentially. I don't know. I guess we'll see. But yeah, that monk, whew, sometimes it's no joke against those Evo archers. It's might be one of the best counters to the Evo archers, actually. We'll see what we're gonna do. We might have to try to build like some massive Pekka push or something. I don't know. But we're having a rough time so far, I have to say. Ooh, the Evo archers for the cannon. Not for... Nah! That's not what I wanted. That's not what I wanted. I wanted them on the cannon. Ah. Might be over here, sadly. I actually thought he was going to RG. That's why I did that. Yeah, I think it's over. This matchup, it does not seem to be that good. I thought it was, but that monk, man, whoo! That's pretty brutal. Yeah, it's over. We lost 100%. Unless he chokes. I mean, a choke is always possible, I suppose, but... at this point, I don't know what we're going to do. Yeah, that seemed like a fat counter. Wow, I'm surprised, because on paper, like, you'd think it's good for us, but he had that monk. Seemed like a hard counter, because we couldn't really do much. I'm surprised. Well, that sucks. I guess that was a tough matchup. Didn't think it was until we played it out. But, to be fair, when I said it was looking pretty good, that was before I knew he had the monk. And pretty much every time he played that monk, it was getting loads of value against the archers, the minions, and it was just a good ground tank too. So that was pretty brutal. Because it wasn't even the RG why we lost. He just got, you know, those hits he needed, and then he just essentially defended the rest of the match. So pretty unfortunate, but is what it is, I guess. So this is probably a Gob Giant or E-Giant deck, and it's looking like it's likely going to be the Gob Giant. So we have our Pekka ready if he does decide to... Yep, he is just going to play it at the bridge. So that is already a very good start because we got a ton of damage, and on top of that, we defended that really easily. So using a little Prince, we'll just zap to reset its shooting charge, and that is going to be a Pekka hit already. Ability does absolutely nothing, and just like that, tower down. So really nice quick bounce back after that really, really unfortunate loss. I'm glad we are able to get this win early on, and we didn't get tilted by it or anything, so that is very, very nice, of course. So hopefully we're still on track here to close out this grand challenge, and we still have another life. So I'm already assuming we're going to win this, because, like, let's be honest, we pretty much just have to defend now. So really, really nice stuff. I don't even know why he went for that Gob Giant at the bridge. My only guess is maybe when he saw that Battle Ram, he didn't know I was running Pekka. Maybe he thought there was a good probability that I was using, like, maybe 3 Musketeers or something. I don't really know what he was thinking, to be honest, but I do know some people aren't used to seeing the Pekka, so maybe it caught him off guard a little bit. I don't really know for sure, but either way, yeah, he's pretty much screwed at this point because we got the Pekka, we have the Evo Archers, and it's just going to be super, super easy defense against this Gob Giant. We could even go Battle Ram just to block that Fisherman, so obviously, you know, the Pekka just puts in that work. And then we'll go for the Zap to reset that little Prince so it doesn't stay charged up and just rapid fire everything. And yeah, that is going to be GG. I don't know if he's going to play it out or give up, but I don't really see how he's going to come back at this point. He's actually dealt 0 damage so far. Oh yeah, the other thing is there's some people running this variation. Now you see with the Mega Knight, and Pekka just absolutely destroys this deck, because Pekka's good against the Mega Knight, and it's also good against the Gob Giant. So it's like when they have both, it's just so easy. So now I understand why maybe he played the way he did, because there's just no way for him to use his Mega Knight. So yeah, this was honestly just super easy. We're just going to go for archers here, and wow, yeah, that is going to be GG. So yeah, that was pretty easy. I have to say, that was probably one of the easiest matches of the challenge, and it happened to be towards the very end here, where we're literally, you know, now one game away from closing out. So 11-1, found the game immediately. Here we go. Here we go. This guy has a Grand Challenge badge, so he definitely knows a thing or two about the game. We'll give him the good luck, good sportsmanship. You always, you know, love to see it. So he's going to go for the Skelly Barrel. Skelly Barrel. I don't know what this is. Maybe he's running Morta? I don't know. He's got the Little Prince. I guess we're in for a little bit of a surprise. I don't know what this is. Little Prince Skelly Barrel. I don't know any deck, any good meta deck with that combination. So it's genuinely going to be a bit of a surprise. Now, this is a little obnoxious because I literally had to go Bandit there because I didn't have any splash card in rotation. So this is already looking like this is potentially not a good matchup because he kind of has a lot of... I don't know. This just looks annoying. Let's just see what his deck is, though, because I still don't know if he's got a mortar or not. I would assume so. Let's just go Pekka in the back. I think it's okay. Why did he do that? Okay, I'm actually a little confused. With the barbs, like why he played the barbs, I mean. Okay, he doesn't have his barbs in cycle, and I don't even know if he can afford them now. Wait, what is he gonna do? He doesn't... I don't think he has a... I have Zap ready if he goes Gobbling. Nice! That was so good! I think he got a little bit too greedy after he got that damage with the mortar, because he sent in that Skelly Barrel, and I went counter push off of it. I played the Evo Archers instead of spelling it. That was intentional. And now we're in a really good position. We could probably actually defend. I don't even think this is going to go into a 2-tower game if I play this smart. We can just Pekka the lane we're trying to defend here. He is going to go... Okay, let's fireball that as quick as we can. I hit pretty much everything. That was really good, actually. Nice. Let's just try not to throw here and lose our tower. Sweet, sweet, sweet. This is really, really good stuff. I might just fireball that, even though it's a negative trade. I think it's okay because he's not going to be able to get enough time to pressure with the barbs. And just like that, that is going to be 12-1. We are going to be able to close out the Grand Challenge with an extra life with Pekka. So as you guys can see, Pekka with the Evolved Archers, pretty decent in this meta. That is going to be another 12-win. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. I know a lot of you guys really enjoy these full Grand Challenge videos. Make sure to like and subscribe and use code BOSS to support me if you guys ever want to buy anything. And thanks again until next time, guys.